first day of spring, and I just wanna sing to everything.
Hey y'all, it's Burgess, Journey with Burgess, and today we're gonna do a bit of a different kind of coffee chat. It's chilly, the heater is on, you're probably gonna be able to hear it in the background. Really, it's a very cloudy day. I think the weather, the high today is 54. Right now, it is 45 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's quite chilly. We haven't finished all the insulation in the ceiling or put the panels up in the ceiling, so it's a little bit colder in here than probably outside. The heater is working, so I'm doing this a bit late. I haven't even changed my clock up there. I was watching a video on verbal to visual while I kind of gathered my thoughts. I do a little bit of some me time before I start filming. I will answer comments and do admin work. I do a bit of journaling and a bit of planning. But I was watching this video from Verbal to Visual about burnout and sustainable systems. One of the things that he was talking about made a lot of sense to me. It's about control and autonomy, and about overcommitting can add to stress and anxiety. I was watching the video, but I thought, since there's so much right now that I haven't done, and I'm feeling a bit of burnout with coffee chats. I'm feeling a bit of burnout. I realized that the coffee chat that I did for Patreon and the YouTube memberships was similar in the last 2 weeks, and it's because I've been going through some of that. And sometimes the coffee chats are about what I've been going through. Sometimes the coffee chats are about something that somebody has asked about. Sometimes the coffee chats are about completely different things. It could be something that I was reading about. It could be something that I saw a quote about. It could be any number of things. But one of the things that I've been feeling a lot of is I've been showing up even though I've been in a great deal of pain, even though we've had a lot of family stuff going on. That can be difficult in and of itself, but the great thing about showing up is that the moment that you really show up, or that you work towards showing up, you start to feel better. You start to feel more energized. And that's what I've been talking about. So today is March 16th, and I'm going to look in the almanac because I tend to start my day with that. Today's soul vitamin. While you're proclaiming peace with your lips, be careful to have it even more fully in your heart. St. Francis of Assisi. Toast of the day. Here's to the touch of someone's lips. It's Lips Appreciation Day. Today's dose of mirth. I used to kiss her on the lips, but it's all over now. The unknown. Judy Garland said, "It was not my lips you kissed, but my soul." Virginia Woolf said, "Language is wine upon the lips." Percy Shelley said, "A wild dissolving bliss. Over my frame he breathed, approaching near, and bent his eyes of kindling tenderness near mine, and on my lips impressed a lingering kiss." Do something nice for your lips today. Buy a lip balm. Better yet, kiss somebody. Ruth and Thomas Roy. So yeah, lips. So maybe I'll draw some lips today. I liked yesterday's better. But that's okay. One of the things that they've been doing in here is 2 weeks ago, on March the 2nd, on John Irving's birthday, they asked the people reading the book to get fanatical about a habit 2 minutes a day, and they're asking how'd that go, and if you didn't do it, we'll try it again for another week. Just keep going. No need to be perfect, just persistent. When creativity becomes a habit, it becomes comfortable, desirable even, and resistance is less of an issue. And those are some of the things that I've been learning as I've been growing and doing things, making creativity the bulk of it's a huge part of my life. So I may write some of that down. I don't have a plan for today's coffee chat really, but I thought we'd talk about my bullet journal because I am doing Sylvia's 1 month Bujo challenge. And we're going to talk about the bullet journal. We're going to go back to where I started. We started with March, and I need to write down some stuff here, and this is what today is going to be about. It's going to be about updating and what's going on. I haven't planned things for today, so
First day of spring, and I just wanna sing to everything that's moving, every single little thing. to them birds flying free, fish in the sea, flowers and trees, every little bumblebee.
I try to keep up with some things here. This is my tracker. I'm actually pretty up to date with it. I need to probably, we're gonna do this. This is gonna go today. Okay. I have at times planned out coffee chats in here. This was the first week and it was not very decorated. Oh, I guess I should show you my new mouse pad. How about that? Okay. Getting things done. I am really enjoying the standard. I did, however, switch covers. We have spring here, and I was feeling more spring. And this is a little bit bigger, so it actually houses it a little bit better. Just doing my planning. I do add on occasion a bit of journaling here and there. Then we get to the next week, which was this week, and I didn't do as much here. There wasn't as much going on, but these are the dailies for last week. A coffee chat. This is this bullet journal challenge. So we're doing the setup and thoughts. I'm a little bit behind. This was here in Saturday, and I have an actual picture and a little bit of journaling to write to add here. This was Sunday, and this was my reflection. And then we get to this week, and I have some things that I know I'm going to be doing, but I don't have a time frame yet. So I need to get on the ball with that. I'm waiting on a phone call, so I'm gonna have an appointment and stuff. So I wanted to put this. Let's do this. I've been trying to. I went and got myself some flowers yesterday. I'm feeling very. I've got spring fever. We're just gonna put this here. So I want green and flowers, yes. Every year I celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and as I go through the week, it's only Tuesday, so have a quote here and a quote here. Everybody who has a creative mind should sit down and try something new. Nat King Cole. And then this says, St. Patrick's Day is an enchanted time, a day to begin transforming winter's dream into summer's magic. I really liked that. So this was yesterday, and I got everything done but the blog post, but I broke my neck, not figuratively, trying to get it all done. If you are on Patreon or in the YouTube memberships, you'll know that Tuesday I fell off the back porch. If you've been paying attention to Facebook, you'll also know. I also fell again on Friday. David happened to catch me, but I scratched my arm really badly. I bruised my arm and my elbow really badly. So I took Thursday off and slept all day. Wednesday I went grocery shopping and running errands and stuff, me and my mom. Thank goodness we had Chinese food and I didn't have to cook. By Wednesday evening, I was in so much pain and so overtired. I could not sleep, and I ended up with insomnia. I came out to the barn late at night, got some work done, and then I think I slept for maybe an hour, hour and a half sometime or other Wednesday night, Thursday morning. And then Thursday morning, I finally just crashed. And I slept all day, got up, cooked dinner, ate dinner, brushed my teeth, took a shower, and went back to bed. So it was, you can see right here, Thursday, and it scratched through, and I took the day off, and then we have Friday. And I have like the weather for both days here, and you can see like where things kind of changed. Yesterday I did get a lot done. I did not get everything done, but I didn't list everything either. I listed the priority things. So we are here today, and I'm feeling like I want to add a little bit of something different to the mix color wise. So we're gonna do this. I'm just feeling it's a very cloudy gray day.
First day of spring, and I just wanna sing to everything that's moving, every single little thing. To them birds flying free, fish in the sea, flowers and trees, every little bumblebee. I wanna sing.
Today is my get outside day, so I need to fix that and put it in. And I wanted to put that in. And I have some other things somewhere, but I don't know where they're at right now. So one of the things that I do sometimes is I try to find ways to incorporate visual elements to remind me that I need to do some of these things. Today's visual element is that I need to exercise. I've been trying to get back into the habit of doing stretches in the morning and doing some kind of physical exercise during the day. So that is that, to remind me to do that. And then this is to go along with some of this, because it is past time that I want to do this. I think I want to do this like this. I put a lot of stuff on the bottom. I don't always put stuff on the top, but I think I like it better on the bottom because, yeah. I need to do a bit of a brain dump. It really helps me sort things out and figure out, and especially since I've been feeling pretty off with the coffee chats and things, I think sometimes it's best to take a step back when you're feeling a bit off. Maybe it's because I haven't felt like myself lately. It's been a crazy year and we've dealt with a lot, and I have definitely been off because of that. Alright, so we have, I need to do the brain dump.
I also need to taxes, call, and I'm going to need to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner.
And I need to do the blog post that I did not do yesterday. We are filming. Okay, so this is the bullet journal part, and in the back I do have an index. I've started numbering the pages. So back here I have elements to add into journal pages or the bullet journal. This houses some things that I want to add. This is washi tape stuff. And then this is the journal. And I've added this. I was sent this postcard in February, and it's just been, I love when I get snail mail, for one, and two, I love things like that. So I stuck it in the front of my journal. This is where I've been doing a bit of the everything journaling, where I document my day, I document things that come in, I document all different kinds of things. That's where I did the where's my package and my new microns. I was watching the Cecil Hotel. I got new floor mats for the Forerunner. We actually had green grass and I was wearing sandals. I got my nails done. It's time for me to get them done again. I'm kind of procrastinating so that I can keep them until St. Patrick's Day and then go maybe Thursday and get them done and then do a spring color. This really made my day when I went to Starbucks and I got this. I ordered something from Poshmark and this came with it, and I just loved that. I was watching Sacred Lies. It's a Facebook show, and I rearranged some furniture in the barn. I was getting inspiration about how I might want to do some things in the barn. We've been doing more DIY projects. I watched a show about the San Andreas Fault. It was a documentary, and they were talking about how it's moved 300 feet in 3,000 years. It shifted. I was thinking about the unused space in the barn and how I can use some of the space and go more vertical in some areas. I made brownies. I did this in Rose's class. I watercolored it in my sketchbook. I moved some things. That's what you see here is this dresser, which I'm going to end up redoing. I've moved it to put paper and stuff in and to store my printer, and I redid the cart, and I've been watching The Equalizer with Queen Latifah. I need to journal. This is the one page that I have in here that I haven't journaled. I was sketching out some things, doing some doodles to figure out what I really wanted to do for the PDF for spring. I'm still working on some of those. This was last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and this was Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday. It was very early morning Thursday, I think, maybe, but this was the page that was actually for Thursday because, like I said, I took the day off and I slept. The purpose of this page is to give you permission. So we have some stuff that I need to kind of fill in. I do go chronological, but I don't always journal every single day. This is pretty much the weekend, and then this is yesterday. So I will just put Friday through Sunday and then journal. I have something on my mind. I want to journal about this, and then this is today, and I have some things. This was Monday, and anyway, yeah, that. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I have this to put in. David got a new mug. I got my new mouse. And that's where we're at with some of this. The journal's going really well. And then I have a sketchbook. And this is watercolor paper. It's smooth on one side and textured on the other side. I will be using it for sketching. I want to get out now that the weather is going to be nicer. And do some sketching. I want to get out, do some urban sketching, some plein air sketching. But I'm really liking the bullet journal system in the Traveler's Notebook. I'm really liking using the standard. You can tell that it's bulked up. I have a little wooden thing somewhere. I've got to find it to put on here. It's got like a flower on it, and I tucked it away somewhere. And then I've been cleaning and stuff since then, and I don't know where I tucked it away. I will find it, because as I'm cleaning and going through stuff, I will find it. This has been very different kind of coffee chat. But I think it's important that sometimes you just find things that are working. I was having the itch to get out of this, and I realized that just changing the cover made a very big difference. It made me much happier, and it wasn't the inserts. I love black, I really do, but I've got spring fever. I changed my purse. I went from my ox blood whipping post tote to the purple fossil satchel that I have. It's not the Sydney satchel, it's a different satchel, but I just am feeling much more vibrant, and the black felt a bit, I don't know. So now with the little A6 Hobonichi, I don't feel that way because it's got this cute little bird on here. I need to catch up on March's weather, because I'm keeping track of the weather. I started that in February, and I made it so I'm going to be going through my bullet journal and putting in the weather. And then I've been doing all different kinds of things in this. I've been planning, sketching, journaling, all different kinds of things in here, just doing a bit of whatever felt right at the moment and depending on what was going on. I have done planning, as you can see. In March, I decided to change it up, and I decided to make this more of my personal journal where I do whatever. So we had National Women's History Month that started March, and I wrote about women from history that I admire, and I did a watercolor. We had a volcano that erupted in Indonesia, and I journaled about that. We had flooding in Kentucky and in a place called Northam near Perth, and I journaled about that. They showed several different things. This huge garage workshop kind of place that was very big, and how the water was up, like way up. And then they showed the sign, and all you could read was where it said weight limit. It looked like a 2 and a 5 and like a K or something. And then they showed this house, and all you could see was the very tip of the house from all the flooding in the different areas. We had a tsunami and earthquake stuff off of the coast of New Zealand. This is my favorite pen, and the reason, and I go back and forth between the TWSBI Ecos and the Vanishing Point. This has a fine nib. This is an extra fine nib. They work so well on the Tomaway River paper, especially with that size grid. This is the Black Traveler's Notebook. I'm going to be doing the pink. We had a volcano erupt in Italy. I have been listening to Battleground, the 17th book in the Harry Dresden Files by Jim Butcher, while I do things, and I wanted to document that. I have been seeing dandelions and ladybugs everywhere. I actually saw a ladybug on a dandelion, and so I documented that. Wednesday, because I documented that before I fell, I fell trying to carry my lunch back out here on Tuesday. So I put me yesterday and I fell, and I documented that. And then Thursday, I documented where my mom and I went grocery shopping and running errands and stuff on Thursday for Wednesday. And then on the bottom, I put today, I slept and took the day off. Friday, David and I went 3 different times to parts stores. The third time David went with me, and we ended up having to drive about 45 minutes away to get a radiator and a thermostat for his car. I need to do a bit of catch up in here, and that's where I'm at now. And then I need to do some catch up in the 5-year A6 Hobonichi. I have quite a bit of catch up to do there. And what I think I might do is on some of these pages back here, go back through my journal, my bullet journal, that kind of thing, and maybe draw some things or write some things. I have several blank pages, and I'm not going to let them go to waste. I am going to sketch some things from where I see things in the bullet journal in March. I have everything, but I have stuff from February. I can go back through the Hobonichi cousin because I have most of January and February in that. I think I'm going to be using all of these in conjunction with each other. I'm really liking how this is going. This is my jam. I love doing stuff like this where I did put some pictures in here, but I'm not really doing much of that. I'm not going to do much of that in here. Most of this is going to be little like this kind of thing. And I like that because it reminds me to do stuff daily, and I don't mind having to do a bit of catch up because we're talking Saturday and Sunday. Today is Tuesday, so I have 3 days in here to catch up. And then whenever I have extra time and I'm in the house, what I'm doing is taking a couple of microns and a pencil and an eraser, and I'm sketching the things out and then watercoloring them whenever I have some extra time out here, say whenever I'm waiting on a video to save or whenever I'm watching somebody else's video. So I've just been taking my journals in the house whenever David and I are laying in bed watching TV, or I'm sitting on the couch watching TV with the family. I'm just sketching things out, like I said, and then coming back in and watercoloring. So that's pretty much an update on everything. I am still using the Hobonichi Cousin Avec. That's for Patreon and YouTube and stuff like that, and for thoughts about different things that have to do with creativity so that I can make videos, and I'm documenting said creativity in there. So it's mostly a bunch of notes and a few pictures here and there of things that I do or that I post, or my thoughts about some of the things that I'm doing or posting or whatever. Trying to get better about showing my work, and part of that I'm putting in there. And then part of what I'm also trying to do is get better at filming, at vlogging, at editing and uploading. So this is where I'm at with these, and I'm feeling pretty good about all of it. I am happy with what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying, because this is the journaling where I'm adding all kinds of things too, where I'm adding collage, where I'm doing different things, and that feels really good to be able to be messy, to add stuff, to do whatever. If I feel like I don't really want to journal on a day, I don't have to. I may write Friday and Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, because, you know, it's about doing, this may be Saturday and this may be Friday. I do journal chronologically, but I don't necessarily journal every single day on the exact, about that day. Like sometimes I will go in, like now I put things in, and then I'll go in and look at the day from the bullet journal, or look at my notes from things, and I'll journal. Sometimes I have something that I see and I want to actually journal about it, and not necessarily about that day. I'm documenting all different kinds of things, not just my day. It's a bit of everything. Sometimes it's something that makes me think, sometimes it's things from my day, sometimes it's things that come in. So let's I don't want to do too much because this is already getting a bit long.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night? And what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. How come the trees get undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes. Until winter comes. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Makes me wonder. Oh, I wonder.
I'll draw the mug, and then we'll put the 14th, the 13th, and the 12th. Okay, so I'll go in and I'll catch up on those, and I'll draw the mug probably right here and watercolor this and use the white gel pen, which I'm pretty excited about, and do the mug, and then I'll do some journaling around. I'll do some writing around. I'm probably going to draw his mug where it pokes out right here. That way we've got the two big things. He got his new travel mug and I got my new mouse pad. Yeah, that's the kind of spending we're doing, because we have major expenditures like the radiator and the thermostat, and we're about to, when we get the stimulus money, we're getting a new washer and dryer, and we're going to get the oil pump for my dad's truck. We've got, so I'm not spending, I'm not buying like washi tapes. Really, I want some from London Gifties. I saw them in Mitz's video. I'm asking him, like, where are those? And I want that washi tape so bad. But between the shipping and stuff, I can't afford London Gifties. That's just too expensive. So I'm maybe I'll look at it again and draw it on my page. This is what I want, done with that washi tape. That's what I'm doing, is doing bits where I'm doing journaling. Sometimes I do several things, sometimes I do one thing and journal. This is represents the watercoloring of, I showed it in the video, in the thing where I did the pastel colored squirrel. This was Rose class. We were doing more of that. I did something completely different during class, but I had already done some stuff and I want to do some more, so that's what I put on here. And then this is something I want to journal about. It affected me, and my thoughts and feelings I want to journal about. And then I have this, and then I think in the A6 I'm going to do some more journaling. There's been some things that we've been watching, and some I want to document. Like, we watched Expedition Back to the Future on the Discovery Plus channel with Josh Gates and Christopher Lloyd. It was really actually quite cute series. My husband is a very big Back to the Future fan. He loves that series, the movies. We were watching the Harry and Meghan thing, which I want to journal about. But I'm not going to journal about that in here. I'm going to be journaling about that here. I really want the A5 with the bird on it, the Hobonichi cover. I really want that one. And there's a couple other I've been looking at, but I'm not buying anything right now. There are so many other things that we need, and I've been trying to use up what I have. and it's been very hard. I've been very tempted to switch bullet journals, to get a whole different journal and go back to start with April's Hobonichi, to get a whole Hobonichi and use that for bullet journaling so that I can use my Hobonichi AVEC for journaling, to use them together in conjunction. And I don't know, I'm still thinking. April is a whole different ball game, and I don't know, y'all, I'm still thinking. Right now, I'm sticking with the standard, and I'm sticking with this. I'm loving this. I don't think this will change at all. I think I'm going to be doing some updates with things in the back where there are blank pages, but I'm going to be continuing doing this. Today, since the lips thing, maybe I'll draw some and watercolor some lips here and use one of those quotes. For Monday, I'm not sure, but for Sunday, that was a road trip, so I might draw something that I saw from the road, some trees, that view. Saturday was Rose class, and then I napped. I fell asleep, and I didn't mean to, and so I missed. So I might do a watercolor of a rabbit in a different color. I don't know. I've been doing different things. I might document, because I think Saturday was when we were watching the Harry and Meghan thing Saturday night. So I might document that there. We were watching the Back to the Future thing, so that's probably what I'll document there. The flux capacitor, maybe. But I'm having fun with this, and I'm sorry this is a very chatty video, but I wasn't really feeling the coffee chat. So I thought if we were having coffee and I were talking about my journals and giving you an update on things, this is kind of what I would show. I have the A6. I keep it in the box. I'm going to work on that while this video is saving, and I'm going to update a few things from what's been going on. And I will see y'all later, and I will try to do some more of these kind of updates as I go and talk about why I'm in what I'm in, or if I'm switching, why I'm switching, what I'm switching, because I do tend to switch things sometimes, but there's usually a reason, and sometimes I get the itch to switch, but all I actually need really is just switching like the cover, because I am really enjoying this. However, I am missing the B6 size, and I am, but I'm also missing the Hobonichi AVEC. I'll see y'all again really soon. Bye, y'all.